This is the show where we spotlight the Bionicle creations of the LEGO community to give you some inspiration and ideas. And today I want to discuss Makuta MOCs, the bad guys of the Bionicle universe. We're going to check out 6 menacing and mean Makuta today, so let's see if these MOCs inspire you. Our first MOC is by Marco, and this is a revamp of Makuta Icarax. Yo, look at this! The incredible shaping on this leg design. It's just a sight to behold. The way that it neatly transitions up into the body, the use of claw pieces, and some of these Star Wars Ultra Build armor parts. It just stops looking like LEGO at this point. Such seamless, smooth, and sleek designs. I really like how the smoothness is then interrupted by this orb in the torso. It looks a little bit like the orb is tearing the body apart, melting it, ripping it, and the surrounding area is just trying to like clutch and grasp on so that it can somehow stay together. It's sick. But what I really love about this torso is that it's very reminiscent of Makuta Icarax's original torso design. All of the Makuta of this wave, they had that ribcage with the orb of shadow leeches inside. It could then be shot out and it could corrupt the Toa. It's nice to see it here, it gives it a nice sense of familiarity. But then they've gone and introduced this large tentacle that's stemming out of this with a big old hand at the end. I mean, anything that's glowing orange and coming out of someone's chest is terrifying. This is just a really rad concept that is perfect for a bad guy. Oh, and I can't forget these wings. The custom red cloth, the sharp lines of the black that's framing them. It's so sinister, it's so menacing. This is just peak Makuta design right here. Incredible work. Forge of Ataka rebuilds Karzani in their own unique way, and I love what they've done. This new color scheme, it's really fancy. The original set, as well as the comic accurate look for the character, they've always had some shade of green within the color scheme. But I don't know, red and gold, it just hits different, and it makes me smile. I mean, it's the same kind of joy I feel when I look at a shiny Pokemon. The new and different color scheme, it's so refreshing. It's exciting, it's special. So feel free to jazz up the color scheme of your next Bionicle character. It'll be fun. And if it looks anything like this does, it's gonna look really good. So, the MOC. Check out this custom mask on their face. It's a bit of a mix between a knight and a devil. Plus the blending of gunmetal, black and dark red. Oh, it's just so cool. We've got a few more masks on the shoulders and the torso here. These ones are official masks, not custom ones. And seeing that, it's a great reminder that masks can be used outside of the context of a face. And they're still gonna look really good. And this cape too. This is the cape that belongs to Captain Phasma, the Star Wars Ultra Build set that you're seeing right here. It's got a nice stripe of red along the edge, and it's just the coolest. Plus, I think it complements this MOC very, very well. Don't sleep on those Star Wars Ultra Build sets, man. The pieces are exceptional. Lovely choice to add that in here. Taraga Maxil is our next builder, and we're going to discuss today a MOC that they've made that's called Makuta Raiden. Oh, look at this mystical and magical color scheme. Using the wing pieces that came on this older Elves Dragon set, and combining it with this sick custom mask. It's so pretty. Antros's mask looks exceptional in a lovely trans blue and pink coloration. This to me looks like a custom mask, a resin cast one if you will. But seeing this, it makes me wish that this thing was official and real. I would buy that instantly. Although I guess if it's a custom mask, I could still probably buy one, but still, this is dope. The color blocking here, it showcases the gold pieces on top of the translucent parts. So it makes me think that this character is a being made up of magic, and their body is contained inside this golden armor. Maybe the armor kind of gives them a vaguely humanoid form. And if you took the armor off, they'd just turn into this sort of like mist of magic. Well, that's my headcanon anyway. There was a story for this MOC on Instagram, but it was like 2 paragraphs long, and I did not read it. But you can read it. There's a link in the description. Go and check it out. But see, this is a great reminder that you can totally make a Makuta that uses brighter colors. The last few MOCs that we saw, they had black and darker shades of red, and that's great. I think that's one of the best color schemes that you can give any Makuta character. But a cute and psychedelic color scheme like this, it works fine. Use whatever colors you want. If you give them wings and a creepy looking mask, they're still gonna look like a Makuta. Silly Little Makuta Girl is the name of our next creation, and it's built by Toa Varil. You know, I guess this MOC blends the color schemes of the first 2 creations we saw, and the last one that we just looked at. But yeah, check that out. Beautiful, vibrant magenta and inky, sinister black together in one. And it looks awesome. These magenta pieces, they all appeared in a recent Dreams LEGO set. So hey, if you see that set on sale at your local Walmart or Target, go and pick it up. The pieces in this pair perfectly with Bionicle parts. You can very easily make something awesome with those pieces. Man, pinks, purples, magentas, all those bright colors, they're just way more interesting to look at. You see so many MOCs these days that use black and gray. It's a good color, but it's a color you see a lot of. Anytime I see some of those like Friends colors in MOCs, I just adore it. Bob the Doctor 27 builds a Makuta that's called Makuta Pua. This color scheme is so cool, something very nice about dark tan and black together in one. With a hint of silver and dark bluish grey, of course. But what I like about the dark tan specifically, it reminds me of waste and decay. It makes me think of bandages on a mummy. It has an air of death and sickness to it. It's just an unpleasant color, at least in this context. I say that with all the respect I can, dark tan might be my favorite LEGO color. But when you put it on a bad guy, when you surround it with like metal armor, it just feels perfect for a villain character. I really like it. And I can't say I've seen this kind of color scheme on a Bionicle before. And if I have, it's certainly not something that's all that common. We've seen a few strange color schemes in this episode. It's good to see. Another great custom mask here as well, and it's nice that that also continues some more of that beautiful dark tan. I also quite enjoy this weapon. Big old spinning blades around a large shield. It's different, very enjoyable. And at last, we have Makuta SPCO by Doom District. So in 2009, a set came out called Thornatus V9, and around the wheels there was this sick silver cricker mask. It was just the best recolor of what is a really great mask. Now yeah, it looks great on the set, but to finally give it a home on another creation, to use it as a mask, it just looks so good, and it feels so right. This is a mask, you may as well use it as one. The MOC is also using this headpiece from Spinax, you know, this set here. And they're taking that head and using it for hands. That's such a good idea and a really clever design. The larger size of this piece, it fits the more kind of tightened size of this MOC. Can't say I've ever seen that design before, but I really like how it looks. Isn't that cool? We've got two different silver masks being used here on the one MOC. Heck yeah. Another great idea is this powerful dark blue tail and the black spikes all over the back. I just adore these Kina fin pieces. It's got a great aquatic style to it. Adding that in here, it's really brought a nice ocean or sea life flair to this character. Now I see them as a Makuta that terrorizes coastal cities, or that perhaps actually lives in the water. It's amazing how adding one or two extra pieces can totally change the look of a character, or even just establish a home or an elemental power for that character. And there you go. That's it for 6 Makuta MOCs in today's episode of the Bionicle Inspiration series. If you enjoyed today's episode and you want to see more from the builders that I showcased, be sure to check the links in the description below. All of their social media is right there for you to check out. Go and see some of their other stuff. I think you'll enjoy it. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Happy building, and bye for now.